All right, man, Grant. Good evening to you, billionaires. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. I got a special broadcast for you tonight, man. I think we're going to change your life tonight. Just when you get a chance to really hear how God moves. And tonight, I'm going to talk about our title. That God has a plan for you to get rich. God has a plan for you to get rich. And so we're broadcasting live here on Facebook, Instagram, and also YouTube Live. It's the evening time where I'm at, so we're going to have a little wine, and we're going to have a good time tonight. I hope that you're ready for your life to be changed. I hope you're ready to hear and taste and see that God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good, man. While you guys are connected, man, I'm going to get right into it. Hey, I let people know we're going on at 9. I got to get started. It's 9 o'clock, man. 9 o'clock. It's time for ERGJ and the BBC to rock. Y'all see the new thing? Y'all see that over there, right? I'll show y'all that in a little bit, man. The new backdrop. Y'all know what time it is, man. Time to get this show on the road. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, live life. Economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. Yeah. It's on the new Black Wall Street. He's your host.
All right, my beautiful people, man. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight on the new Black Wall Street. We're featuring our presentation, Money Talks and Bull-ish Walks. That's right, Money Talks and Bull-ish Walks. And tonight we're going to be talking about the title for tonight is God has a plan for you to get rich. That's right, God has a plan for you to get rich. While you guys are connecting, go and let us know where you're connecting from, what city, what state, what country, what city, what state, what country you're connecting from. I'm ERGJ, your certified financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, ERGJ Black Bazaar, and international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. That book there is a study of Black wealth. That book there is a study of the 12 richest Black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just truly believe that if you want to be wealthy, that's a big if, by the way, but if you do, I recommend that you study wealthy people. Now, our website's moving a little bit slow here, but anyway, we'll get there in just a second. You study wealthy people. So I wrote the book. I said, man, if you're going to begin to study, why not begin to study with the 12 richest Black people in the world today? That's right, my beautiful people. The Black Billionaires Club. You can pick up the book by simply going to the website, theblackbillionairesclub.com. That's right, theblackbillionairesclub.com. Pick up your copy of the hard copy, the ebook. Pick it up in French if you need to. The ebook or the audiobook. Go ahead and pick up your copy here today. Don't be that guy or that girl that wants to get rich but refuses to study. Everybody put in the comments on study. Refuses to study wealthy people. Because if you don't learn what wealthy people do, if you don't learn how wealthy people think, if you don't learn how wealthy people talk, more than likely, you're not going to be wealthy. Okay? More than likely, you're not going to be wealthy. Tonight's episode is being sponsored by ERGJ Black Bazaar, the Afrocentric Marketplace, where we specialize in Afrocentric home decor, personal care products, and also Black art-inspired gifts. Tonight, we want to feature the shirt that y'all see that I got on. That's right. Don't get mad, get rich. Everybody put down in the comments below. Don't get mad, get rich. Here's what I found. Now, as more people level up financially, a lot of their stress, anxiety, and anger goes away. Don't get mad, get rich. Most of the problems that happen between households is a fight over money. Don't get mad, get rich. Most of the theft and the thievery and the robbery that's taking place in our society is because of the lack of money. Don't get mad, get rich. Well, you can find that shirt at our website, www.ergjblackbazaar.com. www.ergjblackbazaar.com. The Afrocentric Marketplace. Once you shop black, you never go back. Once you shop black, you never go back. Go ahead and follow us across all different social media platforms, especially Instagram. Just type in ERGJ and you'll find both companies, ERGJ Black Bazaar and ERGJ Enterprises. That's what we got going on tonight. Now, let's get right to what we're going to talk about here tonight. Again, our title for tonight is God has a plan for you to get rich. God has a plan for you to get rich. Everybody put a comment, so God has a plan for me. Now, we know in the good book, he says something like this: I have a plan for a plan for your future, a hope of good success, something like that. Jeremiah 29:11. God has a plan for you to get rich. Now, I'm going to talk to you a little about two different scenarios in which God's plan worked out so phenomenally. First, I'll start with the second situation. Then I'm going to get to you got to say the best for last. That's going to be the big one I want to say later. So I'm going to start with the first conversation. Now, here's some things that I want you to understand, philosophy, and some things I recommend that you implement into your life. Number one, have you something to hold on to, whether that's some quote or some mentor that says something to you. So I'm going to share with you the things that I hold on to that helps me get through the tough stuff. Number one thing that I've learned that my mentor taught me, and I share with everybody else, is this simple quote: if you help enough other people get what they want, you'll have everything that you want. That comes from Zig Ziglar, one of my mentors. Let me say it again. And I love it when it starts with the word if, which means it's a choice. If you help, be of good service, be of aid, enough. That means there's a number there. Other people get what they want. Then you'll have everything that you want. Well, here's my first question to you tonight. Did you help someone else today get what they want? Just one. Did you help at least one other person today get what they want? And you think about this quote, say, man, you mean to tell me if it's better to give than to receive, so if I'm giving help to others in some kind of way, the help that I need is going to come to me. It's called the law of reciprocity. But if you focus more on you than you do on helping others, you'll always have issues because you're only focused on yourself. Let me say that again for the people in the back. These are philosophies, principles that's tried and true throughout the ages. If all you do all day is concern yourself with you, you're going to always have problems because you're only focused on yourself. But if you focus on helping others, and I don't know how this works, I don't know why it works, I didn't write the rules, then the help that you need is always available. If you help enough other people get what they want, you'll have everything that you want. So I'm going to share with you today is a couple ways that I helped enough other people get what they want. Now, in the comments below, I'd like for you to share something that you know other people want. Just name one in the comments below. What's something that you know other people want? And then the second question I'll ask is, what's something that you're willing to help other people get? So first question, what's something that you know other people want? Answer that first. I'm going to wait for you. I know I talk fast and type. Yes, I am a teacher. And I would say this to you guys. Find a good teacher. Yes, it's great to have a good preacher. You might even say, oh, I want a coach. I'm telling you There's something about having a good teacher. Now, a coach can be a teacher. A preacher can be a good teacher. A mentor can be a good teacher. But find a good teacher. Now, why do I say that? Why you guys are still answering that question? Because if I were to ask you this one question and say to you, over your life, you're now 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 years old. If I were to ask you to tell me who's your favorite teacher of all time, you would not forget them. You and I remember the great teachers in our life. For some reason, we're like, man, now we might forget all of the subpar teachers, all of the bad teachers, the people that didn't have no impact on our life, but no one forgets their best teachers. No one forgets their best teachers. And I don't care if you're 40 years old. You still need, I recommend, I'm not going to tell you what you need tonight. I recommend that you have a good teacher. Now, specifically, because I talk about money, I think you should have a good money teacher. Because clearly, ain't nobody really teaching money around here. Not in our community. So finding a good money teacher, when most of the problems that we see in our land have to do with the lack thereof, how important would it be to you? Or how important would it be to your children to have a good money teacher? Because here's what I understand. Regardless of what you decide to do in life, regardless of the career, regardless of being an entrepreneur, regardless, one thing I know you're going to have to deal with your whole life is money. But yet, many of us have not found a good money teacher. Now, Vivian said, man, one of the things that people want is relief from infection and itch. What's something that you know that other people want? Because if you can't identify, everybody put it down, so identify. If you cannot identify something that other people want, well, how can you help other people get it? Ava said to be self-sufficient. Tamiki said making more money. That's what I specialize in. I can solve that problem for people. Gladys said people want financial stability. Mr. St. James said, great live. I'll check you out next time. Okay, no problem, brother. What's something that you know that other people want? Second question is, what's something that you can help other people get? In other words, what problem can you solve in the lives of other people? What problem can you solve in the lives of other people? Now, there's a reason why I get paid a lot of money. The reason why I get paid a lot of money because I solve a lot of problems for other people. That makes sense, right? I'm a problem solver, and I solve a lot of problems. One of the main problems that I solve is broke. I fix broke. So when people call me and they broke, busted, disgusted, and then they deal with me for a little bit, then all of a sudden they're financially relieved. They are amazed. Like this whole time, all I had to do was call a great teacher, and he could teach me how to fish, and he could teach me how not to ever be broke another day in my life. It just required a good teacher. May Motivate said incorporating others, right? Incorporating others. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, my classmate? Right? So if you help enough other people get what they want, you'll get everything that you want. So first, identify what other people want. Number two, identify what you can help other people to get. Now, this has nothing to do with you. This has everything to do with you thinking about others first, being selfless instead of selfish. Being selfless instead of selfish. David said, share the wealth of info with them. Now, let me give you my example. Let's get right into the teaching tonight. Because I'm a teacher. Okay? I'm a teacher. So let me see what's going on here. See if I can catch up. Well, where I was at. It looked like we had some typing going on. All right. So someone reached out. No, I sent something to someone, and I was asking them to support someone, and they said, here's was their response. They said, as soon as I start making some money, I would love to support. I'm in the radio market business, and I'm not supported in what helps radio live, which is advertising dollars. So what did she just say to me? Now, this is why people call me, because I help them solve problems. What I read, or what I interpreted, I've been blessed with this thing called discernment, was that you're not making enough money, and the way in which you can make money would be getting advertising dollars. That's the problem. Everybody put in the comments, so problem, hashtag problem. Now, many of us, we have problems, but the problem with having problems for many of us is that we only talk about the problem. But here's what happens when you get a problem solver to enter into your life. They don't talk about the problem. They talk about how to solve the problem. And I'm a problem solver. So I said, well, guess what I said? Here's my response. That's a problem. You're not making money. I don't know how long you've been doing this business, but you know what it takes to be successful in this business, and you're not making money? That's a problem. How many of you guys right now are in a position where you've been doing something for so long, but you're still not making any money, but you love what you do, but you haven't figured out how to fix the money problem? Now, she knows what she needs, advertising dollars. If I get advertising dollars to influx into what I do, that fixes the problem. So she knows the problem and she knows the solution, but she doesn't know how to get to the solution. That's called the bridge. Everybody put in the comments for bridge. There's a bridge between your problem and the solution. And most people cannot figure out how to get across that bridge. Would you agree? So I said, that's a problem. I said, hey, do you have ad packages? I'm sure plenty of people are looking for marketing. Is that true? Absolutely, it's true. So she went through her ad packages. She said, yes, I do. She said, yes, I do. And I keep it really simple, right? I got these ads for this price, and I got these commercial ads, and they drop here and all this stuff. All the stuff I didn't really, I get to the meat. Said, I'm more reasonable because it's internet radio. She basically said, I'm cheaper than regular radio. And she also said, hey, they also get this added bonus to be on another show that I put through. I said, wow, sounds good. So if you got all this stuff, it's simple, it's affordable, it's inexpensive, why then are you not making money? Now here is where the teacher comes in. Because most people won't ask you this question because it's a challenging question. If you have a great package and it's simple and it's affordable and it's inexpensive, why then are you not making money? And I can ask that same question to you. With your talent, with your abilities, with your intellect, with the gifts that God has given you, with your imagination, with your skills, with your execution, why then are you not making money? Or the money that you know you should be making? See, now most people will avoid this question because this typically is going to turn into a long conversation that many people just won't take the time to have with you. That's why you need a teacher, someone that has this thing called patience, and someone who can decipher between all the words that you're about to give them and get right to the meat of the problem. So we have identified the problem. Step number one, identify the problem. Identify the problem. If you never identify the problem, you will never get to the solution. Okay, let's keep going. So then she says, here is why I'm not making money. She said, oh, Lord, this thing keeps jumping. She said, because this is why I'm not making money. Because I get I don't have a budget for that storyline. And then I learned they choose traditional radio and not internets, and they spend more money on traditional radio. This is the such and such mentality. She talked about this country, the state that she's in. And unfortunately, it's difficult to get people to get with technology unless they are using YouTube or shopping on Amazon to do anything internet. Now, is that true? No, it's not. But this is what she has accepted. Here's my question to you. What lies have you accepted? See, you will make up a good story and it'll sound good to the average Joe. But to someone who understands, it doesn't fly. And that's why people, they either get with me because they want results or they stay away from me because they know that shit doesn't fly. Money talks, bullish walks. Now to her, this isn't bullish. To her, this is the truth at this point in time before she met a teacher. So now I said, well, what if I told you that a shift in your philosophy would drastically change your results? What a question. Have you ever been asked that type of question from a teacher as it relates to the results that you're getting in life? What a question. What if I told you that a change in your philosophy would drastically change your results? Oh, this is a little bit deeper question than conversation I was expecting to have at this point in time. Let's keep going. So her response, are you saying this is my way of thinking and not what I'm being told? Now the thinking cap's coming on. Wait a second. This ain't the regular conversation here. What is he trying to say? That's what's going on in the head. Now here's the thing. This is what I had to find out. I had to find out before I could go further. This was the go switch. She said, I am open to hearing you out. Now, if I wouldn't have heard that, I would not have gone any further. I needed to find out if she was open to getting to the solution or if she was going to stay stuck in her own thinking regarding the problem. How many guys know most people are stuck in their own thinking regarding their problems? And they're not open to hearing people out to help them solve their problems. Everybody put it down, so I'm open. See, a teacher I can only help those who are willing to help themselves. And many people have a closed heart. They've been hurt. They've been lied to, cheated on, all that good stuff. So at this point, they don't trust nobody. They don't even trust the angels that God send their way. It don't matter. What I think is what it is, and although that's not true, that's how they think. Most people, their perception is their reality. So before I could go any further, I had to see, is this someone who's open to getting help? Or are they going to be stuck with what they know or what they think they know? But here was my response. I said, well, you kind of answered my question with a question. How many guys know some people that do that? You ask them a question and they turn around and ask you a question. And you be like, wait a second, we're not going to go in this circular conversation. I asked you a direct question. You are now sliding away from answering the question. So I had to get it back on track. I said, well, let me ask this a different way. I said, would you agree that everyone gets told, I don't have the budget for that? Would you agree? Would you agree that anyone that does marketing, anyone that pitches to someone, they all get the same answer? I ain't got the budget for that. How many guys have gotten that response? When you tell people about whatever it is that you sell, whatever it is that you're offering, whatever it is that you want some help with, your nonprofit, it don't matter. You say, hey, you know what? You want to buy a candy bar? Oh, I ain't got the budget for that. Hey, Would you like me to wash your car? I ain't got the budget for that. Hey, you want to go shopping today? I ain't got the budget for that. Would you agree that everybody gets told, I don't have the budget for that? You know what her response was? Yes, I agree. Now we have what we call positive progress. See, in this thing called persuasion, in this thing called agreement typically it requires some positive progress, that we're on the same page. I say yes, you say yes. We agree. The power of agreement is so looked over. And it's the thing that the Bible talks about, where two or more are joined together. That's the agreement. Now we are in agreement. Yes, I agree. So I said, yes, okay. I said, well, if everyone gets told that I don't have the budget, then that excuse is no longer valid. Would you agree? Remember, her response beginning was, hey, I'm always told that I don't have the budget for that storyline. Well, if everyone gets told I don't have the budget for that storyline, then that is no longer a valid point for us to talk about when we talk about why you not making money. Would you agree? Would you agree? What say ye? YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. When it comes to the excuses or to the stories that people give you, and you look at your industry, you look what you do, you look what you're trying to accomplish, and then you realize that they say this same thing to everybody, then that's no longer a valid reason. That's no longer a topic of discussion. There's no longer a place that you can go, because everybody gets that. So you're not being singled out in this particular case. That's what everybody gets. So we don't need to talk about that no more, because everybody getting that. So the same people who are getting that excuse are the same people who are making money. So why are you not making money? So we cancel that out real quick. This is why you need a teacher. Well, no, you don't need one. This is why I recommend you get one. She said, yes. Said, I don't believe them when they say that, and then they spend more elsewhere. And I went on to say, well, would you agree that if it was easy, then everyone would do it? My question to you, do you agree with that statement? If it was easy, everyone would do it. Now, here's where we got problems. She said, yes, however. I've heard that because I'm an internet radio and that they don't market to individuals who listen to internet radio. I said, nope, I don't accept, however. Yes or no? I said, don't mix black and white to make it gray. Here we go. Now we're fighting. We're not in agreement anymore. I'm not mixing anything. I'm telling you what is said to me. I know it's not easy. I said, who cares what they say? They always have something to say. He says, I'm not looking for easy. I'm looking to monetize my business. I said, answer my question, please. Yes or no? My same question to you, would you agree that if it was easy, everybody would be doing it? Here's her response. Okay, then. Let me allow you to help me see the solution. And she answered the question. Yes. Now, how many of you that are watching right now, you will be open to this type of conversation to help you to see? Because what has happened in life, just like the good book said, I once was blind, but now I see. And a lot of times what needs to happen is someone needs to help you see what you don't see. But you have to allow them to help. See, many of you guys would have ran from this conversation. Many of you guys said, man, that's not too much. But see, you still got a problem. So whether you had a conversation or not, the problem is still there. the problem is still there. And you can keep running, and the problem's going to still be there. You can keep running, and the problem's going to still be there. He can send you messenger after messenger after messenger, but until you allow someone else to help, you'll remain blind. So I'm so glad that I met a sister who was open. I'm so glad that I met a sister who would allow a black man to help her. And I just happen to be the man who has come to fix broke. I just happen to be the man that helps black folk get out of debt and get rich. I just happen to be the money guy. This is my area of expertise. So she's open and she allows. Let's keep going. Here we go. So I said, okay, you're open and you allow. You answered the question. Fantastic. Now, you mentioned earlier that it's difficult to get people to get with technology. You guys remember that? She said, it's difficult for people to get with technology unless they're on YouTube and Amazon and they're using the internet. That's what you said. You said it's difficult for people to get with technology. She said, yes. I said, well, here's your solution. Can anybody guess what the solution is? Oh, this is going to be good. Now, I know many of you guys may not be teachers, but I kind of set you up. How many guys think you could guess what the solution is? This path that it just took this woman who was having a problem with money, who would want to support her fellow sister, want to support her queens, want to support her community, but she hasn't figured out her own, the solution to her own money problem. And now she's come across a teacher who is guiding her down a path ever so fluid. We're like dancing here. I'm like, yes, I'm trying to lead her. She's trying to pull back. I'm not used to somebody leading me. I want to lead myself. I'm saying we can't dance if you won't follow. I'm trying to take you on the waltz, but now I want to do the twist. No, we're not doing the twist. Come on, let's do the walk. No, I'm trying to do the twist. I'm so used to doing the twist because I can do the twist by myself. No, come on, baby. We're going to go on the waltz. How many guys know a ballroom dancing the man is supposed to lead and the woman is supposed to follow? Interesting. We might have to do some BBC ballroom dancing. The man should lead, and the woman ever so gracefully follows. And when you see that happening in motion, it is so beautiful. I guess nobody got this, right? A wise man once said, you can learn from everyone. Absolutely. You can learn from everyone. Now, so I say, here's your solution, right? Here is your solution. So you mentioned that it's difficult to get people to get with technology. Earlier, I asked you, you said that people gave you this excuse that they don't have a budget. We knocked that down. You also said that it's difficult for people to get with technology. I simply asked you if it were easy, would everybody do it? She said, yes. I said, well, here's your solution. Make it easy for people to get with technology. That way, everybody will do it. Make it easy. Everybody put in console, make it easy. Make it easy for people to get with technology. That way, everybody will do it. Now, for some, you might like, what a profound statement. It's really not. This is just what I do. This is why I get paid the big bucks, because I can turn the light on for somebody just like that. It doesn't take 20 hours. It doesn't take 20 days. It doesn't take 20 months. Give me 20 minutes and your life will change just like that. I said, make it easy for people to get with technology. That way, everybody will do it. I said, this should get you on the right track. think mode is now activated. Now I charge for the how. I charge for the how. She said, think mode activated. Yes, I'm thinking right now. Now here's what I said. I said one more tip before I go. Here's the only question you need to ask yourself. Here's the only question you should ask yourself. How can I make it easy? No response? Well, damn. I think I got it. She said, I need to get them to see the call to action and not just expect them to do it. My pitch this whole time has been totally wrong. Thank you, Mr. Jefferson. Sir, who knew that a 20-minute Instagram DM conversation could change somebody's life? 20 minutes is all it took to go from I ain't making no money to now I figured out how to get this money. Don't get mad. Get rich. Oh, that was me popping my collar, by the way. I got a shirt. I had to pop my collar for just a second, man. So this is the story, the first story I want to share with you guys, because this is what's happening. Some people are getting it, some people aren't. Some people aren't open. They're closed. They can't get the help if you're closed. Some people won't allow. They just won't allow because of the hurt that they've been through. They just not letting nobody in, and because of what they've been through. They just have an unforgiving heart. That's the reason why the good book tells you to forgive, to not harbor stuff. Because I believe God has a plan for you to prosper, for you to get rich. God has a plan. And in his plan was for us to talk today. In his plan was for her to get a solution if she was willing, if she was open, if she was willing, if she would allow the man of God, the prophet per se, to speak into her life. My question to you, are you open? Are you willing to allow God's angels, God's prophets, whoever God chooses to use to make a difference in your life? God will use other people because God has a plan. Everybody put it down, so God has a plan. God has a plan for you to get rich. What's going on, man? Clarence, how you doing, brother? I think that's Brother Clarence. God has a plan for you to get rich. Now, here's the second example I wanted to share with you guys tonight, because this is such a phenomenal example. I am just floored by what God has done today. So, as you guys, for those who don't know, I spend the majority of my day trying to help other people, particularly Black folk, get out of debt and get rich. That's all I do all day. Now, obviously, I run 2 businesses. I'm also making money along the way, but that's my primary concern: people over profits. I'll help people, but regardless of what profits are out there, people are more important than profits to me. Some people don't get that. Some people, all they do is chase money all day. I don't chase money. Money chases me. Money waits for me because I'm taking care of people. Matter of fact, I can't get to the money unless I get to the people, because the people got the money. So too many of you keep chasing money. That's why you stay broke, because you can't catch that money. But if you focus on God's people, you'll never be broke. Because you now are a servant and you serve other people. And they gladly pay. Everybody put in the console gladly. They gladly pay for the service that you provide. Now, this one woman, I did not charge her anything to have a brief 20-minute conversation with her, although my rates are $200 an hour. I gladly help because why? Because I know where my help comes from. I understand that I can't outgive God. So if I help enough other people get what they want, she wanted a money solution, then I will have everything that I want, and it doesn't have to come from her. My help comes from the Lord. And now, because I've helped this woman and she levels up in finances, guess who she will never forget? The person who helped her. She'll never forget the great teacher. You understand? So I sowed a seed one time, and now I have a relationship for a lifetime. And relationship capital is way more valuable than tangible dollars. Because when I run out of money, I still got people who can support me. But if I don't have people and I run out of money, I'm flat ass broke, busted, and disgusted. So pay attention to building quality relationships. And it does not mean that you charge the people who need you the most for stuff that you can do in your sleep. That cost me nothing, but it gained me everything. Do you understand? Do you understand? See, Jesus, when he was walking the earth, he said, man, I got to talk in parables for you to understand. I'm hoping you understand the message that I'm conveying to you today. Because some that may be watching at this point in time, it's just, as I asked her, what if I told you? Just a simple shift in your philosophy would greatly change, drastically change your results. God has a plan for you to get rich. So I went to I just kind of follow God all that. Like, what do you want me to do? Where I need to go? And I went on out to my spot because we need to go get some more sheets for an order. And I went out to my wholesale spot. I saw some other stuff. I got my sheets, right? I've been telling people, you want to get rich, they get with me, but you know, or get with somebody, but I can help you get rich. Got the sheets. And then I picked up these Georgia sheets because I'm in Georgia. So I picked up some Georgia sheets. I know the Bulldogs, they play on Saturday. I'm going to be going to the flea market on Saturday. And when I get there, I'm going to sell out because that's just what I do. All right. Then, oh, dang, the thing came down. Then I picked up my Georgia hat. Why did I get this hat? Because it's getting cold outside. People going to start getting the scullies. So I got the little Georgia hat. I said, oh, yeah. And then the Georgia hat, I went and I picked up my Georgia scarf. I picked up the scarf. I said, you got the hat, you got the scarf, you ready to roll. I get that. Then I picked up the throw blanket, the Georgia throw blanket. Of course, I went to UGA too, by the way, so I'm a little biased. I picked up the Georgia blanket. So I got the blanket too. Okay. But then here's what happened. I was going to go check out. And then God said, well, just walk the store. So I went and walked the store. I said, what else they got around here? I ain't really see nothing I wanted. But then I walked across and I said, what is that? I looked to the right and I saw these little boxes. I said, man, that's nice. Okay. This right here, I saw this. Let me take this off the screen so you guys can see. I saw this. And I was like, oh, that's nice. Now, one thing that I got an eye for is I got an eye for stuff that will sell. So I said, what is that's nice? And I didn't know what the heck it was because I ain't, I just knew it was pretty. That's all I knew. I said, that's pretty. So I went and asked how much it was. And I said, I don't sell that. I'll get it next time. So I went out, I paid for my stuff and I left. I think I texted somebody something and I said, wait a second, let me just go ask how much it is. So I went back in. How much is that? They told me how much it was. And I said, huh? But then here's what they said. He said, oh, no, that sells good. It's the Chinese folk, by the way. Oh, it sells good. I said, really? I said, man, that's a lot for one bag. She said, no, it's not one bag. I said, what do you mean it's not one bag? No, it's 3 bags. 3 bags where's? 3 bags inside. Now it was all wrapped up in plastic. 3 bags for that price? I said, wait a second. I said, well, let me. She said, well, get a few and try. Well, shit, hell yeah, it's 3 bags. So I said, wait a second. 3 bags? So here's the first bag. And then here's the second bag. And then here's the third bag. Oh my. Well, I get 3 bags for that price. I might as well get the bags. So I bought about 6 of them. And I'm thinking, where am I going to sell this at? 3 in 1. She said, no, you can sell it individually or you can sell it as a set. Came home, talked to my mom, said, hey, Mom, what do you think about this? How much you think this go for? What's going on? Now, listen, I don't sell. This ain't my lane. So I'm like, well, I'll sell anything. I don't care. It don't matter to me. I mean, it does matter. I'm not going to sell drugs and all, but shoot, I know what people will buy, and people will buy this. So now I'm like, okay, cool. And I get home, I get all stuff out, and I get all organized and stuff, right? I get all organized and stuff, nice stuff, okay, fantastic, even better looking now. Okay, I get all organized, and I'm about to take me a little nap. Then I get a phone call. Now, this phone call came from another young lady who we've known each other for a while. And about 2 days ago, she liked one of my Instagram posts. And I said, hey, if you ever need to make any money, just let me know. I'm over here helping people get out of debt and get rich. She called me today. Told me a story. You know the story. I'm broke, I'm busted, and I'm disgusted. My rent is due in 2-3 days. I've had some issues come up, and I ain't looking too good. You said to call you. Can you help me? Guess what my response was? Absolutely. You know how long I've been asking? I've been waiting on somebody to call and simply ask for help. Hell yeah, I'm going to help you, girl. Where you at? Where can we meet? Oh, I can't wait. This is right up my alley. This is what I do. So we set up, this is about 2 o'clock. We said we're going to meet at 3. We're going to go down to Little Black Wall Street. I said, yeah, that's my place right there, down in downtown Latonia. Y'all might not know what it is. We call it Little Black Wall Street because we got a whole bunch of black-owned businesses right there on the strip. So we met down at Little Black Wall Street. I said, yeah, girl, boom, boom. Now, of course, she got to give me the whole long story. So I said, well, let's just take a walk because this is going to be, obviously, I'm going to get a long story. Gave me the story. I said, cool. I said, I can help. The first thing I got to do is I got to help you change the way that you think. Everybody put also change the way I think. It's the way that you think that has brought you to where you are right now. And until you change the way you think, it's going to be hard for you to move beyond where you are right now. You are where you are because of the cumulative total of how you think and how you act. Period. And until you take full personal responsibility for your current situation, your current lot in life, and you say, I might be here right now, but I can change it. That's when we can make progress. So I said, I've got to help you change the way that you think. So she told me a story. I said, great, because I really wasn't, as a teacher, I'm not really interested in the story. I don't really need to know the story, but I know people, they need an opportunity to vent. Because if you let people vent, then they'll be open to listening to you. That's a little trick that counselors play. If I just let you talk long enough, you will let your guard down because someone actually took the time to listen to you, and then you will actually be ready to receive. So I listened. Oh, Lord, I listened. Oh, Lord, please. Oh, Lord. I listened, though, while we talked. And I said to her, I said, well, hey, what do you do to make money? She told me I drive Uber, but Uber's down right now because I couldn't pass such and such. She said I'm an actress, a model, and I'm a makeup artist. I said, a makeup artist? Now my light bulb's going off. Is this why God had me pick up makeup bags? So I said to her, I said, listen, and I'm going to teach you guys something tonight. Y'all better take some notes. It's stuff that people charge you $5,000, $10,000 to talk to y'all about, and I don't get it. It really ain't that. It's going to be real simple once I teach it to you. So I said to her, I said, now you said makeup artist, you said model, and you said Uber. Those are all services. She said, yes. I said, okay. I asked her, what are 3 things that people pay for? What are the 3 things that people pay for that helps people get rich? Can anybody name those 3 things? What are the 3 things that people pay for, categories, that helps other people get rich? Obviously, we got 1, services. Anybody know the other 2? Things that people pay for that helps other people get rich. Y'all gonna learn today. So she's in services. I said, okay, that's what you offer. You offer services. What are the other 2 things that people pay for? What categories people pay for that helps other people get rich? This is something that you must understand if you really want to level up financially. It's really simple. It's just that no one's ever really taught us. And because no one ever really taught us, we don't really have the answer. So it's 3 things that people pay for that helps people get rich. It's simple. And once we understand it, we can start thinking differently. Number 1, services. We know that. Number 2, products. They pay for products. And then number 3, they pay for knowledge. Products, services, and knowledge. This comes out of the understanding of the science of getting rich by Wallace Wattles. The science of getting rich. I want you to understand tonight that God has a plan for you to get rich. But in all thy wisdom, you must get understanding. Services, products, knowledge. That's it. Everything falls into that category. So I said to her, I said, well, hey, you only have 1 real stream of income, although it's in 3 different forms. It's all in services. Now I asked her, I said, well, hey, here's my question. If now that you know knowledge, products, and services, what people pay for, which one earns the most money? Knowledge, products, and services, which one earns the most money that people pay for? Which one is the most expensive to get? Knowledge, products, or services? She said knowledge. I said yes. And so you are selling services. That means that you're not in the big ticket. You're not getting it. You're not in the big ticket class. You're not selling knowledge yet. You're not getting the most money, most bang for your buck, because you're not selling knowledge. This is good. I'm just helping you guys because people talk about multiple streams of income all day long, but nobody's breaking it down so that you can understand, wait a second, I don't want to have 15 services that I offer, because that's all in the same vein. I want to have another branch coming out my tree, and although that branch might have a lot of branches on it, I need a knowledge branch. That's my high ticket items. That's what people pay the most for. Then I said, well, hey, now we know you don't have a big ticket item that you sell. We know that you're in services. And I said, well, what's the thing that people pay the least for? The least expensive thing that people pay for? She said products. I said, yes. I said, well, what's the easiest thing to sell? What's the easiest thing to sell? She said products. I said yes. And so now you are not in the big ticket item category. You're also not in the easiest category. And you need right now money for your right now bill problem, your right now money problem, your right now rent is due problem. And I asked her, do you see the problem? She said, yes, I think I do. So I went on to say, okay, so now that we know you offer service, let's talk about, it was makeup, it was editing, and it was modeling, something like that. So then I said, let's talk about your makeup. It's a service that you offer, which is doing other people's makeup. As a makeup artist, and answer this in the question below, you're a makeup artist, what products could you be selling that gets you right now money? She said, well, first I could be selling some makeup. Yeah, you surely could. You could be selling makeup. Why would they need to go buy makeup from somebody else and then have you come put on the makeup when they can buy the makeup from you and you can put on your makeup? Now they are wearing your makeup that you put on them. Do you see why they pay me the big bucks? Do you see why people pay me $200 an hour just to talk to me? To sit down for 30 minutes to get solutions to their money problem. So I said, what else could you sell? I don't know makeup. That's your industry. You tell me. So she went down a list of stuff, and we're going to lose you Instagram in just a little bit. Y'all know they only give us an hour. So if you want to follow up with us, make sure you follow us on Facebook or YouTube at ERGJ Enterprises. ERGJ Enterprises. If you want to get the rest of this lesson, when Instagram cut off, they just cut off. I ain't coming back on. Y'all want to get the rest of this? Y'all follow me on YouTube or on Facebook at ERGJ Enterprises. So then I said, what else? So she went through a line of stuff. She said, she could sell some cleanser. She could sell some wipes. I said, wipes? I like wipes. Ain't heard nobody selling no wipes. That sounds good. And then she said, then I said, well, what about soap? Don't people got to wash their face after they? She said, no. She said, as a makeup artist, I do not like when people talk about soap. It's got to be cleanser. And I teach people about the cleansers they can use. I said, what'd you say? She said, I teach people about the cleanser. So you teach people. Everybody put it down, so teach. So now you're talking about selling knowledge because you're teaching people. This is why you need a teacher. So then I said, well, when's the last time that you taught someone about cleansers or makeup? She said, well, I don't know, it was a few months ago, but people love it. I said, wait a second. Did you just say that people love it? Yeah, people love it. So if people love when you teach them about makeup, then that tells me they don't ask for a discount. Is that true? Yes. So, well, then let me ask you this. When's the next time you're going to teach what people love, which is you teaching them about makeup? She said, I don't know. I said, wrong answer. You told me you got a money problem. I'm asking you about the stuff that you can sell. You tell me about something that you sell that people love. And then I ask you, when's the next time you're going to do it? And you tell me you don't know. Wrong answer. Let's try it again. When's the next time you're going to teach people about what they love, which is you teaching them makeup? I guess by the end of next month. You guess? No, I'm going to teach them by the end of next month. Okay, so we're going to have a class or a workshop set up by the end of next month of you teaching people about makeup. Yes, okay, fantastic. Now, how much do you teach? How much do you charge to teach people about makeup? At least $100. Okay, so $100. Now, if we get 10 people in your class to teach about makeup, which is something that people love for you to teach, how much money would you make? Well, that's $1,000. Well, would $1,000 help you? Yes. Well, it sounds like we're about to have a class within the next month that you teaching people about makeup. Then I went on to say, well, not only are we going to do that, it sounds like we need to have a good makeup party for the New Year's. Who's doing that? A New Year's makeup party. She said, yeah. I said, so now we got 2 events that you're going to put together and put out for people to come and experience what they love that you do. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay. Now, here's the deal. That's not right now money. That is money down the line as you set this stuff up to make sure that you never be broke again. So I said, well, now we got to talk about the right now money. Yeah, because we got to get to the right now money because you got a right now problem. I said, well, you said you sell this, you sell this, you sell this. I said, well, let's take a walk on over to the car. And I'm going to share with you something that I picked up today. And I don't know, because it seems that God just seems to work this way because God has a plan for you to prosper. Popped open my trunk. Said, I don't know why I went and got this today. I don't know why. I just saw it. I knew that it would sell, and I didn't know why I picked it up. But I picked them up. What I'd like for you to do is just tell me what this is and how much it sells for. So she said, with her little look of unsurety and all that stuff, because it's going to the unknown, you know, she's already thinking, I don't know how to sell and boom, boom, about this stuff. I didn't ask you that. I want to know how much it go for. She was looking at it and, you know, well, this and that, you know, doing a little woman thing. And you know, looking all crazy and stuff. And this and that. So, yeah, and oh, it got this. And, oh, but my bags won't fit in this. And then, yeah, that's big enough for that. And, you know, she going through all her stuff. But here, how much would it go for? How much would it go for? Right? So she said, well, I think the smaller one probably, I don't know, man. I don't really like 10 for them. And then for the middle one, well, 12. And then big one, about 15. And then they did all of them 35. Oh, okay. I said, okay, cool. That's fine with me, I guess. You know, I mean, I'm probably, you know, I'm a little bit on the high side because I'm a capitalist, by the way. But anyway, I said, well, here's the deal. I'm going to give you all 6 of these. And you're going to go out and sell them. And then you're going to keep 50% of the profit. She looked at me and she started crying. What? I'm going to do what? You would do that? Yeah. God had me get these for some reason. I mean, they're not going to sit here in my trunk. I said, now I want you to understand. You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe that God wants you to be rich. Do you believe that? Yes. Okay, well, say it. God wants me to be rich. Okay, fantastic. You got to believe that somebody wants this. They're going to buy it from somewhere. Why don't they buy it from you? Yeah. Well, I'm putting money into your hands. You said you have a money problem. I'm putting money into your hands to give you an opportunity to fix your problem. Do you accept? Yes. Awesome. Where are you parked? So we can put these into your trunk and you can go to work. Everybody put in the console, go to work. Then I text her later on and I asked her, well, I need some dates. 2 dates I need. Number 1, I need to know the date you're going to make your first sale. Number 2, I need to know the date when you are going to be sold out. Took a while because I was like, I ain't got my text back yet. It took a while, but she texted me back. She said, my first sale will be by October 29th. That's actually today. She said, I will be sold out by October 31st, which means she's going to be sold out by the end of the month. I said, that's my dog. I said, that's my girl. I said, I've been waiting on you. Then she went on to do an Instagram video, putting out the purse. Y'all got to see it. I mean, this is, y'all got to see this. I'm like, oh, yeah. Put out an Instagram video, got the little thing going through her little makeup stuff. I'm going to put the lipstick in this. I'm going to put out all the stuff that she's doing. Powerful, wonderful, excellent. She was willing to work. She didn't ask for a handout. She didn't ask, Evan, can you pay my rent? No. She said, I don't know what to do, but you the money guy. What you got? Can you help me? You know what I said to her? The same thing that Paul said to man, rise up and walk. Rise and walk. She set a goal. She got some product. She got a way to make some money. It's up to her to do it. God has a plan for you to get rich. What's important? Two things. Number one, obedience. She had to be obedient. I had to be obedient. I'm telling you, I did not know why the hell this thing kept sticking out to me. I like, man, why am I getting this? Is there one more thing that ain't in my line of what I do? But I soon found out what God had in store today. It wasn't for me. It was for one of his children. And he was just going to use me as a vessel because he can trust me. What a story. And this is not the only one, because you got a story too. Will you be obedient and follow the steps that the good Lord has ordered unto you? God says something like this: it's better to be obedient. Obedience is far better than sacrifice. Many of us have found ourselves in a position that we refuse to be obedient, but we have no problem with sacrifice. Well, God says that obedience is better than sacrifice. God says obedience is better than sacrifice. God says just do what I tell you to do. God says just go where I am leading you to go. He can't make you do it. He can't make you go, but he always leaves the light on, just like Motel 6. If only you will obey or hearken unto the voice of the Lord and obey, then you will be blessed in the city. Then you will be blessed in the field. Then you shall lend to many nations and you shall not borrow. Then the fruits of your land will be filled with plenty. Then, but only if you will hearken or listen to the voice of the Lord. Now, the voice of the Lord can be that still voice inside of you. The voice of the Lord could be in the prophet that God sends your path. The voice of the Lord could be that messenger or that angel that God sends to get your attention. The voice of the Lord is in the land. And if you will only listen and obey. Now, in this particular case, I was pretty upfront. Listen, I'm telling you, just I know it's going to be difficult because this is change. This is new. I'm just going to let you know. You got to trust me. Just listen to what I have to say and do what I tell you to do. It's up to you, though. I know it's hard. You're probably used to somebody giving you some direction. say, hey, do this. But she listened, and she was willing to do it. She was willing to listen to the teacher. And I told her the only thing that I require, the only thing I ask, the only stipulation for me to help you is this. Be a good student. That was it. Have no problem helping you as long as you promise to be a good student. Now, here's the interesting thing. Not only did I get one get-rich student today, would you believe that God in his almighty wisdom sent me another student today? She says this. Hello, my name is such and such. I am so amazed with the info you are providing for our community. I watched your live show last night regarding the bad customer service you received from a Black-owned business. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and giving us information to gain wealth and support good businesses. After reading your post about asking for help, I truly felt you were talking to me. Evan, will you help me get rich? Please. Thank you again for all your info. You know what my response was? Absolutely. Of course. All I've been waiting on is people who want it bad enough that they're willing to ask so they can receive. God has a plan for you to get rich. This is New Black Wall Street, with money talks and bullish walks. I'm more than happy to help those who are willing and will allow others. If you're willing to help yourself and you will allow others to help you, to lead you, to guide you, because here's the deal. If you can do it by yourself, it'll already be done. You doing it by yourself that got you into debt. Maybe it's time to get a little help. No, I'm going to leave that at that. If you want help, ask. That's an easy way to get connected. You just simply join the Black Billionaires Club. That's why we created it. So you can get around. I told her, you got to get around other people. You got to get around winners. You got to get around people who understand money. You got to get around different people. Right? Got to get around different people. So you can get different influence, different teaching, different conversations. Simply go to theblackbillionairesclub.com. That's right, theblackbillionairesclub.com. Click on the tab, join the club, read through the information, and make a decision that could change your life. Same way we changed two ladies' life tonight, we can help change your life as well. But you got to make a decision to join the Black Billionaires Club. Well, my beautiful people, I want to say thanks so much for tuning in tonight. New Black Wall Street, where money talks and bullish walks. I want you to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, people. Matter of fact, we all we need. And thank God, that's more than enough. Until next episode, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We'll see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.